Yeah. Yeah, I think that should work. So I guess let me know if audio comes on. Okay, bye. Welcome to Rock Springs High School. We had a little bit of an audio glitch at the beginning, but we are back. Hopefully the video has been working as we have 18 minutes left to play in the first half, as this has been an entertaining first half here at the 4A West regional matchup between the Riverton Wolverines and the Star Valley Braves. The Braves have had several opportunities inside the box early and often in this one, as the defense of Riverton is held to the test, though. But if I had to put a grade on it so far, I would say that the Braves have definitely been the aggressor, with time of possession largely going in the Braves' favor. Lots of good looks on goal. There has been a couple of shaky moments here for the Braves as Brandon Beck dribbles inside the box looking for help, and he will get this one out of bounds. There will be a throw-in coming for Riverton deep. Deep throw in. Here's Caruth. He's going to send it inside the box. That ball is headed. Ball still bouncing inside the box. Swing and a miss there by Hendricks as he tries to clear. And finally, Peterson steps up, able to get it towards midfield. This one's going to be won by Roberts here on the near side. Roberts has some space. He'll take it. He'll bring it back towards the middle. Caden wants to go up to Allred. That's a little bit too far for Jesus, and quickly corralled by the Wolverines. Ball bouncing around on the near side, as Riverton will use their drop, but nothing there. They will clear it, and it will be a throw-in for Star Valley. Here's Colgren. Colgren gets a pass back from Sessions. He works on this near sideline. They will let him play on through the contact. That ball 30 yards out, ripped by Bailey. That's going to go into the hands of the keeper. Drop kick coming for Riverton. Murray is quite the keeper, as we saw him play just last week in Star Valley. He has got one heck of a boot. He actually assisted a goal in Star Valley last week, and so he's very capable of putting that ball into the defensive third for Star Valley. He's also a very active keeper. He likes to come out towards the top of the box and play those high balls, and he's very aggressive that way. It's a good style for him, but there should be opportunities for the Braves against that aggressive style. Here comes Peterson as the Braves get bunched up there. Sessions able to clear it. Throw in coming for the Wolverines. Throw in here for Riverton. They'll send it toward the top of the 18. Good clear there by Crook as he's almost does a half bicycle kick to get that ball out of the middle of the field. Too much contact there. It'll be free kick for Riverton. Riverton pushes up their midfield. They'll hang out at the top of the 18. 40 yards out. As this boot's going to come high into the middle of the box. Step two first by Beck, but that ball's going to skirt away. It'll be a corner kick coming for Riverton. If you're just joining us, Derek Astle in the goal for the Braves today. Astle was the varsity keeper all of last season and has played more of a right defensive back. Today he will be in the goal for Star Valley. Here's the corner kick. Riverton lines up high. They want to go near post. Astle able to jump up and corral that from the attacker from Riverton, and Derek will push up and push up quickly. Ball comes to the top of, or to midfield. That bounced off of Allred. Allred adjusts his equipment here as this ball being played back and forth by the Wolverines. They want to go to the middle, but there's Bailey Colgren there for Star Valley. He makes a break towards the top of the 18. Quickly step two and cleared by Riverton. Contact there in the middle of the field. as Peterson looks to go up to Colgren. Colgren will settle on the logo. Drops to Sessions. Sessions out to Merritt. Merritt makes a run. He's got help in Roberts, and he wants to switch fields. He's going to go out wide to Colgren. Bit too far. Taken away by the Wolverines. They'll make a run on the far sideline. Good ball here as he puts it right at the top of the 18. He's being blanketed on that far side by Peterson. Give and go chip shot into the top of the 18. Shielded here. That's a long shield to do by Hendricks. It will end up being a goal kick as Kai Hendricks looked to shield from about 5 yards out, which is tough to do. Able to get it done, though, for the Braves. It will be a goal kick. Hendricks has stepped up and played well for the Braves. There was some time when Astle went out hurt earlier in the season that Kai took that right defensive back position and has done a good job for Star Valley as he's thrust into that position full-time here this afternoon. Here comes Derek. He's going to take it. He wants to go towards the near side over to Garcia. That pass by Will goes over the head of Crook. Dangerous time here for the Braves. Beck able to settle, but not able to control that ball as it's flicked ahead by Riverton and picked up by Astle. Astle sends it into the middle of the field. Saltzgaver wanted to come up. That's going to be cleared out by Hendricks. Good ball towards the top of the 18 as the goalie is outside the box. Let's see if Allred can redirect. That's going to be knocked out of bounds. Good step there by Riverton as the keeper was way up at the top of his box. Not able to get a redirect are the Braves. Throw in coming for Star Valley. 11 minutes to play here in the first half. Hatterley sends a rifle all the way into the box. That's going to take a bounce. Ball still not cleared inside the top of the 18. Riverton has the numbers cleared out to Hatterley. Hatterley on the far side. He looks to make a move. That's going to be poked out. He'll have another throw. Braves push up their midfield. Deep throw by Hatterley. Merritt looking to get ahead on it. That ball's going to skirt all the way to the other side as it bounces off of a Wolverine. It will be a throw-in for the Braves. Crook will take that. Oh, they're going to make Kaysen run the whole field to come take it for the Braves. Kaysen's got such a unique windup here. He's able to put this into the middle of the box. And against Riverton last week, Merritt came and found the head. Oh, and the redirect goal! They're going to say no goal as an offsides was called. Oh, what a huge call. The side official is going to say no goal for the Braves as the foul was called. Merritt looking for an explanation because I didn't see it on the throw-in. It must have been on the redirect. It must have hit Merritt first and then had a defender or had Colgren on the backside that was offsides because there is no offsides on the throw-in. And so it must have hit a Star Valley defender or attacker first, and then after that attacker touched it, his teammate was offsides as that goal gets taken off of the board for the Braves as we are still tied up 0-0 with 10 minutes left. Foul here on Riverton. Merritt will step up to take this. He can put this in the box. Riverton will push up their back line. Here's a high ball. Hits at the top of the 18. Good win out of the air by the Wolverines. Riverton looking to make a run. Step there by Peterson. It's quickly taken away. Riverton has numbers. As Beck back there to clear for Star Valley, it will be a throw-in for Riverton. 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. As substitutions for Star Valley. As Bueller will check in, as well as Jenkins for the Braves. We are still tied up 0-0. These two teams played just last Saturday with that game going the distance and then some, as it was ended in a 2-2 tie. So they're very familiar with each other and with the styles. Earlier in the year, Riverton and Star Valley matched up, with Riverton coming out on top in that one 2-1. As this ball is batted in towards the middle, good hustle there on that far side by Jenkins, or by Bueller, to keep that in bounds. But nobody home for the redirect. Here, the ball takes a skip bounce in the middle of the field. Here comes Caruth. Caruth looking to make a move towards the top of the 18. Good job there by Beck, as he's able to get in front of Caruth and force that ball to the outside. Sean Caruth, a senior here for Riverton, scored both the goals for the Wolverines on Saturday, and is quite a lethal weapon for Riverton. He's got a quick strike. He doesn't need much space to get a good quality look on goal. And he's really fast up there in that striker position. I'm sure there was lots of talks about marking to him and blanketing him, as he was the only real one that hurt the Braves on Saturday. Here's Caruth. He's going to drop it to Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver makes a good first move. He wants to send Caruth on a run. It will be one-on-one with the keeper. He's able to make Astle miss, and back of the net goal for Riverton as they strike first. What a beautiful ball by Saltzgaver, as he sent Caruth on his pony all the way up towards the 18. Astle decided to come out and try to meet him at the top. Just a step slow there, as Caruth made the move and finds the back of the net. As Riverton strikes first and has a 1-goal lead here with just 7 minutes left to play in the first half. Seven and a half to play here in the first half. Riverton gets on the board as they are up 1-0 now over the Braves. The Braves have 4 shots on goal today to the just 2 for Riverton, but at this point the Riverton capitalize where the Braves have not been able to. The Braves, if you're just joining us, actually had a goal taken off the board in the 30th minute as there was an offsides call. Riverton able to strike first there with a goal by Caruth off the assist from Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver, just a freshman, put that ball perfectly where Caruth could make a run, stay onside, and then use his footwork to find the back of the net, as he was able to outpace everybody in that back line. 6 minutes left to play. The Braves looking to find an equalizer here in the first half. Here comes Saltzgaver again, as he's going to bring it towards the right side. He has help. That ball gets dropped. Able to save it from going out of bounds, but knocked out by Beck. Deep throw in for the Braves. As Anderson was looking to turn there, Brandon Beck able to step and poke that ball out of bounds. Substitutions here for both teams, as Caruth will come out. That's something that Riverton does a lot. They give lots of breaks and bursts for Sean Caruth, as we noticed last Saturday. He sat some minutes in overtime, which you don't see your star player do a lot, but they've got the strategy of using him in bursts so he can maximize his speed, and it has paid off so far as they find themselves on top in this one. This ball is last touched by the Braves. Save it from being a corner. It'll be a deep throw-in as the Braves look to turn and mark up. 5 minutes left to play in the first half. Braves down by 1. Here comes the throw-in. They will play it short. Braves not able to clear. Ball comes back inside the box. This one's going to get around Peterson. Left foot, far post, and covered up by Astle. Good looking shot on goal there by the Wolverines. and saved by Derek Astles. He's able to cover up that far post. Play in the middle of the field. They're going to get Jenkins as he came in and undercut Weber there on the header attempt. It'll be a free kick for Riverton. Stowell will take this. Stowell puts a high ball. This is going to bounce just outside the top of the 18. Nobody on that far side, and picked up by Astle. Astle will go towards the top. Sends a low ball into the middle. First touch by Merritt. Merritt not able to turn. Braves get bunched out to Crook. Crook left foot up to Roberts. Roberts going to send it back into the middle. Peterson. Too hard of a touch. One over by the Wolves. Here's Saltzgaver, as he's got some good moves here. Oh, is able to go in between the legs of Roberts before he gets slide tackled to the turf. As Jaden showed a tad bit of his football upbringing. As Saltzgaver was playing with his food, and Jaden said, that's enough of that, as he takes the ball towards the out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Riverton. Headed out by Crook. They'll do it again. Here comes Davis. Davis looking to go in towards the middle. Saltzgaver chest trap, trying to cross it in towards the middle, and taken away by Hatterley. Hatterley wants to push. 3 minutes left to go in the first half. Cleared out by Stoll. Far side. Hendricks is going to let that go. He'll throw in quick, looking in towards the middle to Hatterley. Hatterley pacing. Gets it to Merritt. Oh, a little bit of miscommunication there by the Braves as they run into each other and turn it over. And you can tell the difference in the offensive attack when Riverton's Sean Carruth is on the turf versus when he's not on the pitch. And there's just not that vertical threat for Riverton when he's not on the pitch, as that through ball finds no one. Here's Hurd. Hurd wants to go up line. That's quickly step two and taken away. Ball in the middle of the field. They have time. Settles here. Here's Saltzgaver. He's going to send one out wide. We've got a foot race here between Peterson. Peterson's going to let that ball go out of bounds as he's able to get there just before Jones and makes the right move. Here's a pass back to Beck. Beck has some time as Brandon will line up, looking to go back towards the middle. Switch fields. Hurd one touch. Looking for Davis in the middle. That's going to get, or Jenkins in the middle. And here comes Merritt. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Hatterley goes. He has a man on him. Drop it over to Bueller. Good move there by Kristoff. He wants to switch fields. Gets it all the way over. That's going to be knocked out of bounds by Riverton. Throw in coming for the Braves. 1:30 left to play in the first half. Here's Hatterley. He sends a high ball just over the outstretched arms of Murray, but out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Riverton. Riverton has the lone goal in the first half, scoring in the 33rd minute on a goal by Sean Carruth, assisted by Saltzgaver. This is another deep kick by Murray. It will go all the way to Astle. Astle will pick it up and boot it away for the Braves. Ball comes out to the middle of the field. Won by Bueller. He drops it off to Roberts. Roberts trying to make a move on this near side. Roberts has help in Crook. Crook has a man on. Over to Bueller. 40 seconds left to play in the first half. He goes to Merritt. Merritt's got room in the middle. He wants to make a run. Over to Hatterley. Hatterley has Hurd on the side if he wants him. Hatterley's going to weave his way through the middle of the field, trying to get around multiple defenders. Not able to do so as we have 30 seconds left to play in the first half. Here comes Beck. Beck pushes up from his stopper position. Drops it off to Hatterley. Hatterley left foot going out wide to Bueller. Short time here. 20 seconds left to play. Here comes Kristoff. He is on the near side. He wants to send across. That ball goes high to the top of the box. And here's Merritt. He'll let one rifle. That was good for 3 in football, but 0 in soccer. And that will be the end of the first half. as Riverton strikes first in this 4A West regional matchup between the Braves and the Wolverines. The Wolverines are on top 1-0 over the Braves. If you joined us a little bit late, the Braves had a goal called off for a foul. An offsides penalty got called as they were able to find the back of the net, but were not able to, the goal did not count. And so it wasn't just 2 minutes after that that Riverton made a beautiful play on the ball where Salzgeber did a through ball up to Caruth. Caruth able to get behind the last line of defense. Astle pushed up from his goalie position towards the top of the 18, but was just a tad bit too late. Caruth was able to go around him and find the back of the net, and that is the difference in this contest. We will take a quick break. We'll be back with more coverage of Star Valley Braves soccer.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be winning. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Vail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial driveways and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Vail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today.
A lot of people ask me why I moved to Kemerow. I actually was living with my wife in North Salt Lake, Utah, where we raised our children. And I saw this as a great opportunity in my career to help with economic development. It's a very affordable place to live. Other things that I like about being here, I really like the opportunity to do outdoor living. Those are some of the things that I like about Kemerow.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month, no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
In the future, everything will be powered by renewable energy. But it's not as easy as flipping a switch. It's a long road, requiring decades of time and trillions of dollars. But what if there was a better direction on the path to zero carbon emissions? An energy source that's available right now, that's affordable, plentiful, and environmentally friendly. There is. And it's propane.
Fall River Propane, Star Valley's fastest growing energy for everyone provider, keeping you warm this winter. Everyone in Star Valley knows the Fun Zone is the place to go for birthday parties, family reunions, receptions, or basically any kind of get-together. Do you know what makes the Fun Zone even better? When you come and enjoy it. New to the Fun Zone is a massage chair and a vending machine, and still offering the open gym, volleyball, foosball, and air hockey, a full-service kitchen, and even a big screen TV. Visit sbfunzone.com for reservations.
We're Ed and Donna Ivy.
We've been in business. We're going on our 8th year. This will be the 4th year here at this building. We mainly served a little bit of everything. I knew Rod his whole life. We went to school together. And so we knew a lot about each other, and we probably wouldn't have got the loan we did if we didn't know him as well as we did. He knows each one of our kids. He don't let anybody get overextended. Yes, I would recommend Bank Star Valley to a lot of people.
Since 1932, locally owned Hastings Ace Hardware has served Star Valley as the place to find high-quality outdoor, hardware, and houseware products at competitive prices. Staffed by your friends and neighbors, Hastings offers a team of knowledgeable and helpful folks to answer your questions and assist you in finding the perfect solutions for your projects year-round. Find Braves apparel, fashionable clothing lines, tasteful gifts, a full-service gift wrapping and custom framing counter, jewelry, home decor, paint mixing services, and so much more. Hastings Ace in Afton. It's the local and helpful place.
Miles CPA has been part of the Star Valley community for more than 16 years. The times have changed a bit, but we are still proud to offer our continued support to the community and our Star Valley Braves. Say, didn't Corey play basketball for Star Valley High School? Whoa, Corey, I realize it's a black and white photo, but man, those are some white legs. Miles CPA. We loved our Braves then, and we love our Braves now. Go get 'em, Braves.
I think being in a small town, you just really care and you take more pride in the work that you do because you're working with your neighbors. These are people that you see out in the community. You know, you see them at kids sporting events and parent-teacher conferences and the grocery store. You know, these are our neighbors.
One of the reasons that people also come back to us is they trust us because we are friends, we are family, and so I think there's a lot of trust in the community.
Hi, my name is Bill Tech. I'm the current mayor of the city of Kemmer. The biggest thing is the freedom that we have here, and I want to preserve that. We're all about camping, hunting, fishing, hiking, boating, all those outdoor things. Kemmer and Lincoln County are in my heart and always will be.
Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, 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 I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great.
Digital Dilemmas presents
Wi-Fi Enlightenment. A wise person once said, keep your feet on the ground and your router on a shelf. This will help you achieve greater happiness in life and a better Wi-Fi signal.
Placing your router on the floor can negatively affect its performance because the ground will absorb the signal. Stay tuned for more Digital Dilemmas.
We're always looking for things that make our farm more efficient.
The value that Smart Farm brings growers like Rick is the ability to be more efficient, to be cost effective, and also to be stewards of the land.
The Simplot Smart Farm program is split up into 4 segments: prepare, prescribe, grow, harvest.
Based off of our first year work with him, our yield goals were higher than they've ever been on those fields, around 10 to 15% higher.
We were very happy with what Simplot does for us.
Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic have been serving the local community since 1999, including residential, commercial, and construction. Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic is your company for all of your trash needs, along with septic pumping and portable toilets. For the dependable company that has a proven trust and reliability, contact Star Valley Disposal and Royal Flush Septic at starvalleydisposal.com. That's starvalleydisposal.com.
At Star Valley Health, we're optimizing knee replacement surgery with ROSA, our robotic surgical assistant. Robotic knee surgery can bring a lot of gains, like smaller scars, less pain, and faster recovery. We also offer hip and shoulder replacement, along with carpal tunnel surgery and treatment for muscle strain, ACL injuries, sports medicine, pain management, and more. To find out more about ROSA and our full scope of orthopedics,
Welcome back to Rock Springs High School for this 4A West Regional matchup between the Riverton Wolverines and the Star Valley Braves. Right now, the Braves find themselves down by 1 goal. As Riverton comes out striking early here. Braves in the white jerseys, Riverton in the black and the red. Riverton was able to find the back of the net in the 33rd minute with a goal by Sean Caruth. The Braves are still looking for the equalizer here in the second half. Throw-in coming here for the Braves. They put this ball at the top of the 18. Oh, a look for Hatterley as that ball goes wide, and it will be a goal kick for... Here comes Murray. Ball goes towards the near side. Here's Colgren. Colgren trying to make a move up. Peterson has that taken away by Saltzgaver. Saltzgaver wants to make a run towards the right side. Saltzgaver gets tripped up. He keeps the ball going, and that's going to go out of bounds. Corner kick coming for Riverton. .38 minutes left to go in the first half, or the second half, as Saltzgaver will take a breather over by the corner flag. Riverton stacks at the top of the 18. They make a run. Saltzgaver puts that one in the middle of the box, and Astle able to pick it up for Star Valley. He'll do a slow roll out to Merritt. Merritt wants a runner down the middle of the field. That ball continues to carry on. Here's Stowell. He brings it towards the outside. Step 2 by Hatterley. Hatterley taken down as Kaysen gets tripped up. As he comes up favoring that right knee. He's going to stay in. Here's Merritt. Merritt's got a good leg. He can put one on frame from here as he's 45 yards out. Merritt will step in this one. Chip shot, high ball, but picked up by Murray as that ball had a little bit of float to it. Just not quite enough, and that's picked up by the keeper for Riverton. Roberts brings it back to the middle. Here comes Merritt. Merritt trying to push it up towards the top of the 18 and quickly cleared by Riverton. Throw-in coming for Star Valley. Ball being played on the far sideline out off the Braves. Throw-in coming for Riverton. They will play the ball on the far side. Good run here as they're looking for a through ball. Caruth sends it up towards the top of the 18. Great play there by Peterson to cut that one off, keep it inbounds to Roberts. Roberts has space on the far side. He's going to use it as he comes up towards midfield. Looks to cross, able to get it to Hatterley. Hatterley has to drop to Merritt. Merritt will weave here, looking to push the ball up. That ball is taken away. As Beck wants to go out wide to Colgren. Here comes Bailey as he tries to curve it back in. That's going to be out of bounds and a throw in for Riverton. Here comes Allred. Allred loses a shin guard in the middle of the field, as they will pause the game until that can be fixed. It will, I imagine they'll make Allred sub out. Just pause the game to get that shin guard back in. They will reward a free kick here for the Braves. My guess is that it's non-direct. We'll see here as Merritt puts a ball high. That one was better than his last one. He puts that towards the outstretched hands of Murray, who corrals it for Riverton. Here comes Saltzgaver. He sends a through ball looking for Caruth. Caruth not able to get to that one, though. It will be a throw-in for the Braves. Crook looking for help. Soft touch by Merritt gets taken away. Here's Hendricks. He'll send it towards the outside to Roberts. Roberts has space again on that far side. Caden makes a move up to Peterson. He'll drop it to Hendricks. Hendricks settles. Triangle passing here by the Braves as Roberts, trying to turn it upfield, gets his feet taken out from him, and it will be a free kick for the Braves. Shot of the train in the background for the kids watching the broadcast. Here comes Merritt. He sends a high ball into the box. Oh, Murray is able to come up and make a play as Hatterley goes down again, once again favoring that knee. Kaysen has dealt with knee troubles his whole high school career, as Saltzgaver takes that one away, and he's making a run for the Wolverines. Saltzgaver is able to save that from going out of bounds off the foot of Crook, and it will be a throw-in for Riverton. Here comes Howard. He drops it to Caruth. Caruth's going to play it back. And flicked ahead by Moore for Riverton. Here's Beck. Good job by Brandon, keeping it inbounds. Here comes Colgren. Colgren trying to turn it, as Colgren he'll say play on, as created some space with some extracurriculars there. This ball's deflected off of Hatterley and cleared out by Crook. It will be a throw-in for Riverton. Caruth will go quickly, goes to Saltzgaver. He wants to one at the near post. That's going to be offline, and goal kick coming for Star Valley. That ball takes a side bounce and goes out of bounds. Will be a throw in here for Riverton. 31 minutes left to play in the second half. Free kick coming for Riverton. It's a good spot for Caruth. He has a natural right to left curve on his kicks. He starts his runners as that ball curves right to Astle, and he picks it up for Star Valley. Star Valley still looking for the equalizer here. with 30 minutes left to play in the second half. I'm a one-man show here in Rock Springs. We appreciate SVI Media allowing us to come and do this and put this broadcast on for you. But I'll be 100% honest, I have no idea how to change all the time and the half and everything. So I'll just keep saying it frequently as here's a good cross by Hurd. Far post, redirect. Oh, not on frame. As Camille Bueller made a beautiful run towards the far post as Canyon Hurd put it perfectly on that far side and just not able to get the redirect on frame. Good hustle there by Camille as he had to make up a lot of ground to get under that ball. But by the time he got there, was just not able to redirect it on frame as that one gets cleared by the Wolverines. But by far the best chance the Braves have had here in the second half. Good win by Kristoff here as he tries to turn it upfield over to Merritt. Merritt wants to go out wide. Here's Hurd. He wants to go right back to the middle. Cleared out of bounds. And throw in coming for Star Valley. Kaysen will take this again for the Braves. Hatterley sends the ball way deep inside the box. Good, headed out by Riverton. Ball still being batted around, though. Merritt wants to clear, create some space. Bueller drops to McClure. McClure trying to turn it upfield. That's going to go off of his feet and throw in for Riverton. A bit of a switch up in the defensive backfield for the Braves today as they put senior Derek Astle into goal for this game. Astle played a lot of keeper for the Braves last year, but has mainly been positioned in the right defensive back position for most of the year. The starting keeper for the Braves has been Tate Lawson, just a freshman, and Tate's done a great job for the Braves in this 4A West region. Today, Coach Spencer and Coach Roniger looking to go with a little bit of experience back there with Astle, as he has a tad bit more varsity experience as well as postseason experience, which comes in handy. Here's a run here on the right side as Bueller is able to get a rip towards the goal. That's deflected out of bounds. Corner kick coming for the Braves. Here comes Hatterley. He puts the ball. That's going to go towards the back of the box. Crook there to corral it, and it will be deflected out of bounds. Will be a throw-in for Star Valley. Hatterley will make the long jog all the way over to throw this for the Braves. Just last Saturday, the Braves scored on a play similar to this with Hatterley throwing it into the box. And the Braves getting a header on it. Here it comes into the box. Oh, bicycle attempt by Garcia. That's going to go wide and out of bounds. Good attempt there by Vicente Garcia as he's able to get a foot on it. They are going to say it was deflected, though. It will be another corner kick as Hatterley probably feels a little bit like a ping pong ball right now as he goes from flag stick to flag stick. Here he comes. Kaysen puts this one low towards the near post. It's deflected by Saltzgaver. One-touch attempt by Hatterley again as that ball once again is pushed towards the top of the midfield. Good step there by Beck. Here comes Morero as he brings it towards the top of the 18. Great swivel by Peterson to send that towards the outside and almost got it as Crook went to save that from going out of bounds. Not able to get a foot on it, though, and it will be a throw-in for the Wolverines. Substitution here for Riverton. Howard gets the whistle as that ball deflected up off of Davis's hands. It will be a kick for the Braves. They want to go quickly. Good flick ahead by Garcia as he sends it towards the far side. Can Bueller save it? And they're going to say no. That ball crossed the line. It will be a goal kick. Good hustle there by Camille on that far side, trying to save a goal kick and force a deep throw in the defensive third of Riverton. Not able to get there, though, and it will be Riverton's ball. 25 minutes left to go in the second half as the Braves are trailing the Wolverines right now. Peterson, good defense there. He sends it out to the far side to Bueller. Camille looking to go up line. That's going to go out of bounds. Throw in for Riverton. Good poke ahead by Sessions. Crook wants to go back towards that side, and that's taken away. Here come the Wolverines. Caruth is able to save that for going out of bounds, and that's going to be last touch by Crook. Throw in coming for the Wolverines. 24 minutes left to play in the second half. Once again, I apologize for my graphic knowledge. The score is correct. The period and the clock are obviously not correct. So we have 24 minutes left to play in the second half. Braves find themselves trailing by 1 goal in this regional matchup. If you're new to soccer, the way that the 4A does regionals is your record determines what seed you get going into regional. So this is the 4-5 matchup. The winner of this will play Kelly Walsh tomorrow. The loser of this season is over. And so this is a win and you're in, lose and you're done match this afternoon. Here comes Colgren. Colgren wants to switch fields, looking to Hurd. Hurd's making a run on this right side. Canyon sends one on frame. Oh, off the post. As that ball might have been deflected by Murray. What a good look at it for Canyon Hurd as he sent that ball, just curved a little bit too much to the outside and deflected off the post. As I do believe Murray got a fingertip on it to push it just out wide and deflected it for the Wolverines. Another good opportunity for Star Valley. With 22 minutes left to play in the second half. Peterson kicks this one up in the middle. Sessions trying to control, not able to get around his defender as that ball goes out of bounds. Substitutions coming in for the Braves. Mikkel Merritt will check back in for Star Valley, as well as Caden Roberts, as it will be a midfield swap. Good minutes, though, for Camille Bueller and Canyon Hurd. They came in and really applied some great pressure to the defense of Riverton. Coach Spencer has to be happy with what he saw there. Here comes Saltzgaver. He gets his feet taken out from under him. Here comes Hadley. He wants to send a ball up line. That's deflected. Out of bounds. No, ball stays in. Now out of bounds. Quick throw in for Colgren, drops it to Merritt. Merritt trying to split the defenders, not able to do so. Cleared again by Riverton. Hatterley will settle this. He wants his midfield to push up. Defense pushes up as well, with Beck staying back to Mark Caruth. Here comes Hatterley. He puts the ball inside the box, and it's deflected out of bounds. Off of Riverton, though. Corner kick coming for the Braves. Mikkel Merritt will step up and take this for Star Valley. 21 minutes left to play in the second half. Here comes Merritt. He puts the ball towards the near post, redirects just wide, as that was a good ball as he put it in the middle of the box towards the near post. Hatterley able to get a pretty decent pace behind that ball on the redirect. That ball goes wide, though, never found its way on frame, and it will be Riverton's ball. They clear it out, looking for Caruth. That ball is saved in bounds by McClure before taken away by Caruth. He wants to go back towards the middle. The ball still staying inbounds and cleared by Beck. Deep throw in coming for the Wolverines. .20 left to play in the second half as the Braves are still looking to find an equalizer. Here's a throw towards the near side of the box. Saltzgaver shielding, trying to turn on McClure, not able to do so. Good step there by him. He wants to chip it around him, cannot get around the double team. Good job there by McClure to stand strong. Sessions came down to help as well as Saltzgaver puts it out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Braves. Roberts near side. Roberts makes a move, trying to get it. Oh, and this ball is taken away. Caden again, he has space in the middle. He wants to switch fields. It's going to go to McClure. He will two-touch. Out to Garcia. Garcia back to McClure. Bunched here for Riverton. Cruz sends it into the middle. Hard touch by Beck. Good turn by Sessions. Over to Merritt. They will call that aggressive close by the Wolverines as Weber came into the back of Merritt, and it will be a free kick here for the Braves. Merritt puts a high ball, top of the 18. Oh, left foot not there for Roberts. Here comes Colgren. He gets a shot. They're wondering if it will be a corner kick. Good job there by the Braves as Merritt sent that ball into the box. Roberts will take this. Caden chip shot, far post as Sessions accidentally undercut Murray. Helps him up though. They will say play on, and it will be a throw in for foul on the Braves. It will be a free kick here for Riverton as we have 18 minutes left to go in the second half. Braves still down by 1 in this 4A West regional matchup between the Star Valley Braves and the Riverton Wolverines. Substitution here for both teams as Kai Hendricks will check back in for McClure. Christoph Bueller will also sub in for Sessions. Throw in here by the Braves. They're trying to go up line. That ball never makes it inbounds. That's going to bounce out. Wolverines go quickly. Saltzgaver, he wants to center it back in towards the middle. Knocked away by the Braves. Good job here by Hendricks coming up to win that in the midfield. Pass over to Colgren. Colgren will settle. Hard touch here by Bueller as he tries to make space in the middle of the field. And that's taken away. Hatterley will pass back to Merritt. Merritt being blanketed on the far side. Tries to go up line to Garcia. That ball goes off the heels of Will, and it will be a throw-in for the Wolverines. 17 minutes left to play in the second half. Braves still down by 1. The Wolverines found the back of the net in the 33rd minute with a goal by Sean Caruth, assisted by number 12, Hunter Saltzgaver for Riverton. Here comes Roberts. Roberts able to spin around. He lets one rip. That's going to go off the back of Bueller. Here's Hatterley. He has some space. Again, too hard of a touch by the Braves, which has been a common theme here in this contest. Just not able to leak many passes together and to really get many runs at the goal, this, especially here in the second half. They've had just one shot on goal in the second half. The Braves need to find something here if they want their season to continue. Here's Garcia. He's looking for a drop. Coach Spencer thought that should have been their ball. Either way, the soccer gods have worked it out. with Star Valley retaining possessions here. That ball goes out of bounds. Roberts has it. He's going to pass it back to Crook. Substitution coming in for Star Valley as Jesus Allred will check in for the Braves. 15 minutes left to play in the second half. The Braves season hanging in the balance as they find themselves down by 1. They're looking for an equalizer here at Rock Springs High School at the 4A West Regionals. If you're just joining us, the Braves had a goal taken off the board after an offsides penalty. The Braves had a good throw-in that was deflected off of one of the strikers for the Braves. As that ball got deflected, his teammate was offsides, and though they were able to score a goal, it was taken off because of offsides, and it wasn't just a couple minutes after that that Riverton found a beautiful through ball up to Sean Caruth, who was on a one-on-one with the keeper, was able to make Astle miss, and was able to pass the ball to the back of the net in the 33rd minute, so right before we went to half. Ball goes out of bounds. 14 minutes left to play here in the second half. Here comes Hatterley. He throws it towards the top of the 18. Ball's not cleared yet. Here comes Merritt. Good step. Oh, and cleared away by Riverton. As Clay Sheets came up to make a good play on the ball for the Wolverines. Throw-in coming for Hatterley. Hatterley sends this ball into the box over the head of Bueller towards the outside, and that's going to be cleared away by Saltzgaver. He sends it wide. Throw-in coming for the Braves. Hendricks will go quickly. Good chest trap here by Merritt as he has the ball taken away from behind. Here comes Caruth. He gets on his horse. He's wanting to make a run. Saltzgaver gives it to him. He's still held on sides as Caruth looks to make a turn. Good shielding there by Beck as the two players get up and give each other a high five, as that was good competition on both ends. But not many people can move Brandon Beck out of the way, and that proved to be the case on that one as well. 13 minutes left to go in the second half. Braves still trailing 1-0 in this 4A West regional matchup. High ball into the middle of the field. They will play advantage here as the Braves come up with the ball. Hatterley has it. He shields. He's looking for a runner on the right side. He's got Roberts. Roberts trying to be the first one to the ball, able to win it. Here comes Caden. Oh, beautiful move. He makes a run towards the top of the 18. He puts a cross into the middle. Oh, deflected. Contact in the box. As the player is down, they will play for one more minute, and they will stop it here. As they will take an injury timeout for the Riverton player. As he's able to get up under his own power, which is good. He'll need help to the sideline, though. We hope he's all right. As the trainer for Riverton comes out, as there was a big collision inside the box, as both him and Merritt met in the middle of the 18. Clock stopped right now. We have 12 minutes left to play. Will be a goal kick coming for Riverton. 12 minutes, 41 seconds with the Wolverines on top 1-0. The clock starts as Murray puts this ball in the middle. Sense of urgency can be felt by the Braves as there's just 12 minutes left in this contest. Finding themselves still down by 1 goal. Roberts drops to Crook. Crook sends it into the middle. Here's Merritt. Merritt looks to settle. As Merritt gets his feet taken out from him, Saltzgaver made an aggressive push on the ball. This is danger zone here for Riverton. Merritt's got a good foot from here. He's hoping to to chip shot this one in. If he can put it in the middle of the box. Here's the high ball. Perfect, right where he wants it, off the head of Hadley. That ball goes backwards, though, and deflected out of bounds. Corner kick coming for the Braves. You could not have kicked that any better if you're Mikel Merritt. He put that ball high and with just the right amount of pace that his players could make a play on it. Hadley went for the redirect and tried to flick it backwards, not able to do so though, but that was a well-executed play. Here come the Braves on the corner kick. Roberts will take this. Braves stack at the middle of the box. Here comes the ball, far post, off the head of Bueller, but that's going to go out of bounds as the Braves are winning those 50-50 balls right now, just not able to redirect them on the frame as we have 11 minutes left to go in the second half. You've got to think if that aggression and barrage of shots by the Braves continue, that something's going to go through and something good's going to happen for Star Valley. But time is not on the Braves side as we close under 11 minutes to go here in the second half. Wolverines will bring the ball towards the near side. Here comes Saltzgaver. He wants to send a ball into the box, looking for Caruth. Good work there by Crook as he was able to shield all the way for Assel to come out and win that ball. Here's Hendricks. Hendricks one touch, looking for Merritt. That ball is knocked away by Anderson. Ball being played on the right side. Here's Colgren trying to make a run. Bailey wanted to go quick. We've got a substitution here. As the Braves will go heavy on offense. As Will Garcia checks in. The Braves will play put an extra forward in and take one defender out as Hendricks goes out. Will Garcia will come up and play in that striker position. They're going to say a legal throw in. Oh, they're going to say a foul on the field. Possible handball there, as it will be a kick for the Wolverines as we go under 10 minutes to play in the second half. The Braves are playing with 3 forwards, which puts a little bit of extra vulnerability to our defense, but similar to what you'd see in hockey when they pull up the defense to try and score a goal in the final minutes. That's what the Braves are doing as they need one more. As this ball is deflected, not able to be cleared yet. Here's Brandon Beck. He sticks with it. That ball is slow rolling towards the outside. It will go out of bounds. And it'll be a throw in for Riverton. What becomes pivotal here for the Braves is one, they've got to shore up their defense here, especially with one less man. But they've got to find a way to connect the defense to those 3 strikers. If we can't connect with the midfield to push that ball up, the 3 forward approach does us no good. So the Braves have got to figure some things out here with just 8 minutes left to play in the second half. Here comes Colgren. Colgren able to make a good move there in the box as they're going to say that's too much contact. It will be a free kick for the Braves. 8 minutes left to go in the second half. Braves still down by 1. Big kick here by Merritt. Sends it up, looking for Garcia. Ball goes over the head of Allred. Step by Peterson. Peterson sends a good ball towards the right side. Here's Christoph Bueller making a run at it, able to save it from going out of bounds. But not again, as Christoph made a good play at the ball and is able to get the ball from going out of the sideline. Tried to come back in, got shielded away, and it will be out of bounds. Goal kick for Riverton. Riverton will take their time. 7 minutes left to go in the second half. That ball by Murray goes out of bounds. Colgren wants to go quickly. Here's Merritt. Merritt plays the ball on the ground, trying to turn it upfield to Bueller. Here comes Crook. Crook has a short pass to Roberts. Roberts wants to bring it back to the middle of the field. Here comes Caden. Caden settles. Good job there by Roberts. He sends it looking to switch field. That ball's taken away by Davis. Back to Merritt. Merritt sends it up line. Good step here by Hatterley. Hatterley links it over to Colgren. Colgren, right foot, offline, and picked up by Murray. Not a bad look by Bailey Colgren as he came across 35 yards out. Jesus Allred comes in to contest. Here's a chest trap by Beck. Beck sends it up to Garcia. Will trying to control it for the Braves. That ball gets taken away, and Riverton will just punch it into the defensive third of the Braves. That ball is going to roll slowly and picked up by Astle at the top of the 18. He wants to push. High ball as he's just over the head of Hatterley. Saltzgaver goes out wide. Lots of collision or contact there on both sides. Beck looks to drop. He drops to Colgren. Colgren on the far side. He's being blanketed. He's just going to kick it out of bounds. Midfield will push back. 5 minutes and 49 seconds to go in the second half. Braves still down by 1. Substitutions for the Wolves and the Braves as Camille Bueller checks in for Caden Roberts. Sean Caruth comes back in for Riverton. Caruth with the lone goal in this match today. Good step here by Merritt. Merritt trying to weave his way through the defense, not able to do so. Gets taken away to Peterson. Peterson tries to go out wide. Aggressive move there by Colgren. It will be a throw-in. Bailey has been the aggressor all day today. Almost like a little pit bull out there. He refuses to be denied of the ball. They're going to say illegal throw-in on the Braves, and that ball will walk all the way into the defensive third of Star Valley. Here comes Hatterley. Hatterley makes a run on the far side. He wants to send a through ball. Oh, deflected. Here comes Allred. Good job by Bueller getting back on sides. He tries to chip it ahead. That ball is taken and cleared by the Wolverines. The Braves had numbers, but only for a brief second. Good job there by Riverton to push back. 4 minutes and 30 seconds left to play. Braves still down by 1 here in the second half. Here's Hatterley. He launches one into the box. Collision there. That's going to go against the Braves as Garcia came back towards the ball and collided with Riverton, of the Riverton player. It will be a free kick for the Wolverines. Here comes Murray. Murray's going to put a high ball deep into Star Valley territory. Here comes Saltzgaver. He wants to run up to Caruth. Caruth sprinting forward. Good job there by Peterson. Peterson looking to shield. Last touch by Caruth. Out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Star Valley. 3.5 minutes to play in the second half. The Braves still down by 1. Here comes Peterson. Peterson wants to go out wide. Knocked away by Davis. Throw in coming for the Braves. Colgren will go quick. He drops it to Merritt. Merritt looking for help on that far side. Good screen off by Colgren as Merritt sends a beautiful ball up line. Here come the Braves. Garcia looking to cross. Not enough on it, though. Picked up by Merritt. Here comes Allred. Allred over to Mikkel. Mikkel gets his feet taken out. He's at the top of the 18. Left foot, Allred. Back of the net. Goal! Goal for the Braves! As Jesus Allred pulls magic out of a hat, weaves his way through the defense, and finds the back of the net for the Braves and the equalizer as we are all tied up 1-1. Jesus Allred, the senior for the Braves, somehow found the smallest of windows to get a shot off and then placed it perfectly in the near post, and we are tied up 1-1. 3 minutes left to go in the second half as the Braves find the equalizer. What a brilliant move by Coach Spencer. He puts 3 forwards up, takes out a defender. The Braves were able to hold true as they're looking for one more. They're not done yet. 2:44 to go. This ball is going to bounce out of bounds. Quick throw in here for the Braves. Here's Hatterley. Hatterley. They're going to call an illegal throw-in on Kaysen. And I've mentioned in broadcasts before, Hatterley is very close to that going sideways. So when you throw it in, you've got to go directly over your head. Here comes Caruth. Caruth weaving his way through the defense. As Riverton looks to counter here, 2 minutes left to go. His feet get taken out from him. Caruth wants to push up his midfield. The Braves look to make a wall. Braves will go with a 3-man wall. Here comes Caruth. He goes right out into the wall as Merrick goes down briefly. That ball takes a weird bounce, out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Braves. We have 1:45 left to play in the second half. If you're just joining us, you've missed a great soccer game. Here comes Peterson. That ball, he wants to go towards the outside. Doesn't quite get a full connection with it. Saltzgaver trying to gain control out off of the foot of Crook. Here comes Riverton. They want to go quickly. Here comes Caruth. He gets a shot off towards the right with the right foot towards the near post. Deep kick here by Astle. Astle sends it into the defensive third of Riverton. 1 minute left to go in the second half. Star Valley will push up their midfield. Here comes Hatterley. Hatterley will throw this one for the Braves. Kaysen gets it into the box. That ball bounces once. Off the post, into the back of the net. They're going to say no goal, interference. No goal there as Allred barreled into the keeper. The keeper has his right and his space. And as he gets taken out, they're going to call the foul on the Braves, so no goal for Star Valley. 22 seconds left to play. Here come the Wolverines. Step 2 by Peterson. Peterson settles, sends it up to Allred. Allred at midfield. He's going to send it up to Hatterley. 10 seconds left to play. That should just about do it as we are going to overtime. As the clock will sound, as we are still tied up 1-1, as we will have 2 overtime periods to play in regionals. Winner advances, loser season is over. What an amazing finish by the Braves in the 77th minute as they found themselves down by 1. Coach Spencer makes a brilliant move. He pulls one defender off the field and goes with a 3-forward attack, which put a lot of pressure on the Wolverines. With that 3-forward attack, they were able to find the back of the net with a goal by Jesus Allred as he wove his way through the defense and found the near post, back of the net, tied it up 1-1. As we are going to overtime, the way the overtime will work, we'll play 2 10-minute periods. At the end of the first 10-minute period, we will switch fields and the teams will go in the opposite direction. If we are still tied at the end of those 20 minutes, then we will go into penalty kicks, and that's when things get really fun. Let's take a short break, and we'll be back with more coverage of Star Valley Brave soccer.
A leg up, an upper hand, an edge. Call it what you want. When you finance with Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union, you'll always be Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours.
Your source for quality asphalt paving in Star Valley is Avail Valley Construction. They specialize in residential and commercial and parking lots, done with great service at a great price. Call Avail Valley at 307-885-0600 for your quote today.
A lot of people ask me why I moved to Kemmerer. I actually was living with my wife in North Salt Lake, Utah, for where we raised our children. And I saw this as a great opportunity in my career to help with economic development. It's a very affordable place to live. Other things that I like about being here, I really like the opportunity to do outdoor living. Those are some of the things that I like about Kemmerer.
It's time to update your home's flooring, and Battleson Brothers Carpet One is your local source. Right now at Battleson Brothers, find in-stock LVP as low as $2.99 per square foot. Get a bedroom installed with fresh new carpet for just $4.49. That includes the carpet, pad, and labor for just $4.49. Battleson Brothers Flooring also offers 12-month no-interest financing. In Afton and Thane, that's Battleson Brothers Carpet One Floor and Home.
Price, quality, service, Battleson Brothers Flooring.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? It's a quick drive, but it's beautiful.
You know what I like about Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford mountain biking.
You know what I like about my Caribou Ford? I take my Caribou Ford to the lake.
I take my Caribou Ford everywhere. We're Caribou Ford with the famous Warranty Forever, just east of Lava Hot Springs on Highway 30. And we're keeping it simple in Soda Springs.
Welcome back to Rock Springs High School as we are heading into overtime, as we will play 2 10-minute overtime periods. As the Braves were able to tie this one up in the 77th minute. The Braves will start with the ball. Braves in their white jerseys. They will be heading towards as the teams have some conversation in the middle of the field. As you couldn't ask for a better start to regionals here in Rock Springs in this 4A West division. A little reminiscent of what happened last week on Saturday. The Braves had a 2-goal lead over Riverton, and Riverton came back and scored 2 goals in the last 10 minutes of play and ended up sending that game into overtime, which resulted in a 2-2 tie. There will be no ties today, though, as they will need a winner. The winner of this one will play Kelly Walsh tomorrow. Good step here by Hendricks as he brings the ball up to the middle of the field. Kai looks over to Allred. Allred, the hero for the Braves in regulation, as he's scored the equalizing goal. Great pass by Bueller as Adderley comes into the middle, as that was a tad bit too hard of a touch by Kaysen as he was on a full sprint at the top of the 18. Tried to get a two-touch look at the goal. That's going to be too hard, though. It'll be a throw-in for Star Valley. Kaysen sends this one to the near post, deflected by Murray. Somehow able to get it back towards the goal was Allred. I can't explain to you how hard that is to have your momentum going in one direction and able to do a complete swivel and to put any power behind that ball. Allred able to do that. That ball goes a little high, though, out of bounds, and Riverton has possession. 8.5 to go. Here comes Crook. Crook sends it into the middle of the field. Here's Soul. Soul wants to settle. Too hard, though, over to Allred. Allred trying to make a move through the defense. Saltzgaver is going to punch this out of bounds throw in for Star Valley. This ball deep inside the box and cleared out by the Wolverines. Ball comes out towards midfield. Here's Hendricks. He'll 2-touch, 3-touch out wide to Roberts. Roberts wants to go back into the middle. Good shoulder fighting here. Caden, amazing footwork there. Sends it over to Merritt. Merritt looking for space. Here comes Mikkel. He wants to send it out wide to Colgren. Colgren, great move there by Bailey. Left foot, cross, one touch. Oh, another shot as Hatterley puts it on the cross off the head of Bueller. Oh, what great action there by the Braves as they had several good looks at it. Great cross by Bailey Colgren as he's able to work it towards the far side of the box, sends a good ball on the ground. And the Braves had a solid redirect, just not able to get much pace behind it, and it was easily deflected by Murray, the keeper for Riverton. Kruth wants to go quickly. Here comes Riverton as they are in their offensive third. Here comes the Wolverines on the cross. Far post, no one there. Picked up by Astle. Here comes Allred. He drops to Crook. Crook will settle. He sends it line to Colgren. Great move by Colgren as he's able to shield the defender from the ball, swivel, and able to put a cross in inside the box. This ball played near sideline. Big collision there. Another collision. They will say play on as feet get tangled up. This ball is going to go too far. It'll be a throw in for Riverton. We are tied up 1-1 in overtime. 6 minutes left to play in the first overtime period. Throw in coming for Sol. Sol will send this one into the middle. And it looks like he was a little bit liberal with his spot there. He'll step back and try this again. Here's Stoll. That ball's deflected out of bounds. Well, that ball never came in bounds. It will be a throw in for the Braves. Here's Hatterley. Kaysen sends a good ball into the middle of the box. That ball bounces once, gets all the way to the far post. Oh, we've got a penalty kick here as the foul was called. The Riverton coach is looking for an explanation. The center official motioned that he came over on top of the back of the forward. Here's an opportunity for the Braves. Penalty kick. Hatterley will take this. He marks off his steps. After this penalty kick, both teams can rush in if Murray's able to make a stop. Typically, the goalie will pick one side and dive to that area. Hatterley's thinking of what side of the goal he wants to kick it to. Here comes Kaysen. He finds the back of the net. Goal! The Braves strike first in overtime and go on top in this regional matchup as Kaysen Hatterley scores off the penalty kick in the 85th minute for Star Valley. Huge call by the center official to award that penalty kick to the Braves. Hatterley placed that ball perfectly as Murray guessed right. Murray went to his right, Hatterley went to his right and put that ball in the back of the net as the Braves are on top. That's some senior leadership there for Star Valley as Kaysen Hatterley comes through with the penalty kick. Here's a bomb, and that's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick coming for the Braves. Now, the way that this overtime period works is that they will play the full 20 minutes of overtime. It's not a sudden death if who scores first, but they will play the full 20 minutes going each direction. If the score is still tied after those 20 minutes, then they'll go to penalty kicks. Right now, the Braves hold a 1-goal lead. Goal kick into the, or corner kick for the Braves. That's picked up by Murray. Right now the Braves hold a 1-goal lead as they are up 2-1. As they stop the clock here with 2 minutes and 46 seconds left to play. The Braves on top 2-1. As we clear some things, the center official wants to, I think he's getting sick of the additional comments on the field. As he goes to both captains for each team. It just informs them to play soccer. So he talks to both the captains. You see the captain's motion as Kason Hatterley goes to each of his players and tells them no more conversations with the officials. As they will put some time back on the clock to 3:05. So there's 3 minutes left to go in the first overtime period. Star Valley on top, 2-1. In this 4A West regional matchup here in Rock Springs. Here's Murray, he sends the ball into the stratosphere. We'll wait a few minutes, that one finally comes down. As nobody's won the ball yet, it continues to bounce. Finally, Riverton makes a play as that's gonna be well out of bounds. As Anderson tried to head that one back in, they're going to say that crossed the line. Throw by Hatterley. He goes up line. That's out of bounds. He'll take another one. Here comes Kason. Kason sends the ball towards the top of the 18. It's deflected and cleared out once again by the Wolverines. 2 minutes left to play in the first overtime period. Step by Peterson. Good control there by Gabe as he tries to punch it forward. As Wolverines looking for Caruth. That one gets knocked away by the Braves. Great step there by Bueller as he sends it over to Merritt. Merritt gets a redirect, but deflected by Riverton. Here comes Caruth. Caruth has his legs taken out from him, and it will be a free kick for the Wolverines. The center official is going to give a yellow card to Crook, and so Jaden will have to come out, as I do believe that was just that the center official wants to send a message to clean up the play. I don't think that was necessarily any worse than what we've seen all afternoon. I think that was just the straw that broke the camel's back on that one. So the center official gives a yellow card in the 88th minute to Jaden Crook as he has to check out of the match. Here comes Bueller. Kristoff flicks it ahead to Allred. Allred wants to send it back to Bueller. They're going to say offsides. I thought Kristoff was able to come back to the ball and be on sides. They're going to say not enough, though, as that's going to be a foul on the Braves. Here comes Saltzgaver. 1:20 to go in the first overtime period. At the top of the 18, here's a look at it as Davis gave that a good look for Riverton. I'm sorry, that was Anderson, as he made a good turn at the top of the 18, but that ball sails on him and goes out of bounds. 1 minute left to play here in the first overtime period. The Braves were able to score first in overtime off a penalty kick by Kaysen Hatterley, as that goal found the back of the net in the 85th minute. The Braves have played most of this game from behind as they found themselves down by 1 goal with less than 5 minutes to play. The Braves were able to move up 3 forwards, and Jesus Allred in the 77th minute came through for the Braves and scored for Star Valley to equalize this goal. Here comes Caruth. He's got the goal for Riverton. Oh, what a save by Derek Astle, as Sean Caruth was able to put a rifle on frame for a shot on goal, but Derek Astle there for the save. Corner kick here. They're going to give it back to Caruth. Good step there by Allred as he came back. And that will be the end of the first overtime period. The Braves were able to score in overtime as they are up 2-1 over the Riverton Wolverines. As we mentioned at the top of this broadcast, there will be no ties here as this is regionals. So the winner of this game will go on to play Kelly Walsh tomorrow. The loser season is done. If Riverton were able to find the back of the net in the second overtime period and tie this game up, we would go into what's called sudden death or penalty kicks, as each team will get 5 opportunities to score on penalty kicks. Right now, the Braves are in the driver's seat as they are up 2-1 as we get ready for the second overtime period of play. And it's an interesting thing as we come into the second overtime to the strategy that both coaches will employ. So we saw the Braves at the end, the last 15 minutes or so of regulation, they pulled a defender out of the game. They took out Kai Hendricks. They put in Will Garcia and went with a 3-forward attack that proved to be a winning recipe for the Braves as they were able to find a goal in the 77th minute to tie this game and send it into overtime. It'll be interesting to see if Riverton takes a similar approach, putting in extra offensive players to try and get that equalizing goal. On the flip side, it'll be interesting to see if Coach Spencer and Coach Roniger, if they pull an extra midfielder back to primarily play defense. The tricky thing is you don't want to get into a position where you're playing not to lose. If you're playing not to lose instead of to win the game, you see so many goals scored as teams just try to protect the 18 as they frequently just clear the ball, not looking for any offensive attack. I think you've got to have a good balance here if you're the Braves of, yeah, we want to be defensive minded, but they also have to have some identity in wanting to push the ball, get some good through balls to clear it up to their fast forwards. Because if you play not to lose, if you just try to hang everybody back, then a lot of times that team trying to catch up will find a way to find the equalizer. 10 minutes left to go in overtime. The Braves clinging to a 2-goal lead. We've got 10 minutes left in this one. Don't pay attention to the time on the screen, as I've not been able to reset that, but I'll keep updating us with the amount of time left. Big shout out to Landon Peterson helping us with our camera work today. I'm Alan Simpson. A huge shout out to our sponsors for allowing SVI Media to broadcast this game here at Regionals, as we don't do many away soccer games, so everything is new as far as how to set up the equipment on the road and to set up a camera on the road, all of that, as we usually just do home games. But SVI and our sponsors, we're able to come out here to Regionals and get you some live Brave soccer coverage in what has been a compelling and fun to watch soccer game. Here comes Hatterley. He's taken to the turf as Saltzgaver went into the chest of Kaysen. Good sportsmanship there by Riverton as he helps Kaysen up. Kaysen has made a living on the turf today as he's found himself with his cleats up in the air multiple times. Here comes Merritt. He sends a high ball. That's a good ball as Murray's got to leave his feet to pick that one up. That ball just floated in the air for quite some time for the Braves. Here comes Crook. Crook passes it up to Jesus. Jesus will settle. He looks left foot cross. That's deflected off a Stowell. Up to Saltzgrave. Saltzgrave looking up to Caruth. Caruth falls down. Good job there by Beck. As they will call a foul on Brandon Beck, a little bit of a delayed call. I don't know if the center official was waiting to see if there was an advantage gained. But free kick here for the Wolverines. Saltzgrave will take this. He puts a good ball into the box. Out. Good push out by Derek Astle as he's able to get his mitts on that before the oncoming attackers and save that one for the Braves. Here's a good ball out to the middle of the field. That one gets just past Merritt. Ball being played in the middle of the field. Good step there by Peterson. He pokes it ahead to Bueller. Here's Kristoff. Kristoff will send one as he was able to put one on the near post. Not a bad look by Kristoff. Murray elects to go short. All red shields on the far side. Left foot back into play. Knocked away by the Wolverines here at the top of the logo. Hatterley looks to push ahead. Oh, as a big collision there as they will play advantage. Here comes Crook. Oh, they will stop it as Bailey put on the brakes and got taken out from behind. It will be a free kick here. 7 minutes left to play in the second overtime period. Merritt puts one at the top of the 18. That's deflected. And one back to Merritt. Merritt wants to go to Allred. Give and go to Merritt. Hard touch off his knee. Can Mikkel get there before it goes out of bounds? He's able to get a cross on. Great job there by Mikkel. As Riverton will push and push quickly as they are looking for numbers. Murray goes deep. This ball gets behind Hendricks. Hendricks heads it out. Good job stopping the momentum, but clears it for the Braves. 6.5 to go here in the second overtime period of play. Substitution coming in for Riverton. Here comes Saltzgrave. He brings it towards the far side. He sends a shot on. That's going to go wide. And goal kick coming for Astle. Hunter Saltzgaver has been on the attack all day for the Wolverines. He's an impressive freshman for Riverton. Left foot into the middle over to Bueller. Bueller will settle. He wants to go out wide to Hatterley. Hatterley wants to push it. That ball's going to go too far, though, as Kaysen puts his hands up to his head, as that was not the touch he was looking for. Here comes the ball into the middle of the field. Oh, a breakaway. Good job there by Crook, as that was almost really scary. That's exactly what happened in the 30th minute. As we've got 2 soccer balls on the field, 5.5 to go in the second overtime period. Star Valley up by 1. Riverton looking for the equalizer. Ball gets dropped to Howard, tries to send it back into the middle. Here comes Christoph Bueller. He wants to send it out wide. Pushed there by Jesus Allred as Jesus comes and gives him a high five. It was incidental. And it'll be a free kick here for Stowell. Stowell sends it high into the middle of the field. Great job there by Brandon Beck to win that one out of the air. Riverton will go towards the outside. Drop on the far side. Looking for help. Comes into the middle of the field. Here's Peterson. Good step there by Gabe. Tries to keep it in bounds. That's going to go out. Throw in for Riverton. 4.5 to play in the second overtime period. The Braves still up by 1. Throw in here by the Wolverines. Deflection by Hendricks. He sends it into the middle of the field. Here comes Caruth. Caruth looking to weave his way through. Oh, that ball's deflected. Oh, and Moreto had a shot at it as that ball was deflected off a defender, so there was no offsides as we stop the clock here for an injured player. As Caruth will get up under his own power. 3 minutes and 49 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Substitution comes in for Riverton as Star Valley still clinging to a 1-goal lead. As the clock rolls, here comes Bueller. Bueller looking to make a move. He's got 3 on him. He sends one into the middle. Good one touch by Allred. Colgren onsides, but not able to turn it up. That would be cleared out by Stowell. Deep throw in coming for the Braves. They'll take their time. 3 minutes left to play in the second overtime period. Braves still up by 1. Winner of this gets Kelly Walsh tomorrow. Allred brings the ball to the corner, sends it back to Hatterley. That ball's going to stay inbound. Salzgaver looking for a runner, and it's cleared out by Hendricks. Good step there by Kai Hendricks as we just tick under 3 minutes left to play in the second overtime period. Braves still up by 1. Throw in coming for the Wolverines. Substitution here as they get Sean Caruth back in. Here's the throw in. This ball is at the top of the 18. High left-footed kick there by Riverton. That's going to go out of bounds. Goal kick coming for Star Valley. 2 minutes and 22 seconds left to play in the second overtime period. Braves still up by 1. High ball into the middle of the field. Good win there by the Wolverines. Send it over to Anderson. Anderson wants to send it out wide. That ball goes out of bounds. Throw in coming for here come the Braves. Good step back by Jesus Allred, helping back on defense. Over to Peterson. Peterson drops to Merritt. Merritt will just boot and clear. Throw in for Riverton. Minute 40 left to play here in the second overtime period. Great step there by the Wolverines. Here's Anderson. He's looking for a runner. Looking for Moreto. He brings it up towards the right side. That's knocked out of bounds. Throw in for Riverton. Minute 20 left to play. Hatterley will clear towards the middle of the field. Shingard comes out for Riverton. This ball flicked ahead and picked up by Astle. Astle will hold, push up his midfield. Sends the ball up towards the logo. Here comes Hatterley. Hatterley looking to turn. Good job there by Kaysen. Over to Merritt. Less than a minute left to play. Merritt wants a through ball up to Bueller. That's knocked away by the Wolverines. Ball being batted around at the logo. Won by Riverton. They get it up to Caruth. Caruth has 2 on him, looking to split. Here comes Sean Caruth as he works on Peterson. Great step there by Peterson. They will let them play through the contact. Ball at the top of the 18, shielded by Crook and picked up by Astle. Astle goes quickly. He sends the ball high and into the middle of the field. 2 Braves there, not able to win the ball. Oh, great play by Allred. They are going to say it was touched out of bounds, though. Throw in for Riverton. Looking to go quickly. 20 seconds left to play. Here comes Colgren. Colgren drops to Bueller. 15 seconds. 10 seconds left to play. Switch field by Bueller over to Roberts. 10 seconds left to play. Here comes Roberts. Roberts will bring it up that far side. They will call a foul, which will do it as the Braves are victorious. Star Valley refusing to lose, finding themselves down with just 3 minutes left to play. Jesus Allred was able to find the goal or the back of the net to send this game into overtime. In overtime, in the 85th minute, Kaysen Hatterley scored off a penalty kick that was awarded to the Braves after a foul was in the box, and the Braves come out on top with a win over Riverton here at Regionals 2-1. The Braves will play tomorrow on Friday against Kelly Walsh. That game will come across the SVI media networks at 11 a.m. We appreciate you joining us here. We're going to hustle over and try to catch as much of the girls' game as we can. We'll send out a new watch link for as the girls take on Natrona County. Hopefully we'll catch the whole second half. But the big storyline here is that the Star Valley Braves are heading to state and will play tomorrow against Kelly Walsh at 11. We appreciate you joining us here on the SVI Media Network. We'll see you tomorrow for more coverage of Star Valley Braves soccer.